Hello everybody, it's TMOG Welcome to a LEGO DC Superheroes set review. Today we're looking at set number 76000, Arctic Batman vs. Mr. Freeze, Aquaman on Ice. This is a set that released in 2013 and contains 198 pieces, 3 minifigures, and released officially on January 1st of 2013 and retired approximately on December 31st of 2014. So here we have the main build. I don't really know what this vehicle is called. I'm just going to call it the Arctic Glider or the Bat Glider. No, the Bat Glider is a thing, isn't it? Anyway, you guys get the point. It's supposed to glide on ice. It's a bat vehicle. I can't really find if this is based on anything specific from like a comic or whatever, but it still looks like a cool design from 2013 standards. It does use a handful of stickers. Now, normally stickers are okay, but from 2013, this is what the sticker sheet looked like after, of course, you applied all the stickers. So there's no numbered stickers. They just tell you what the sticker looks like on the instructions, and you're supposed to guess from there where it is on the sticker sheet. So a little bit of improvement nowadays because they at least have them numbered. But anyway, yeah, you got some cool designs for this. You got a exclusive bat molded fin, I guess. You got some landmine things that you can just pop off and throw about, so that's pretty cool. You do have some push tabs like things here. Now if you push this forward, it will shoot out a projectile really fast, but the projectile just looks like this. It uses a sticker, and it's a pretty simplistic build. It kind of is held in there using a friction technique, which I kind of worry will affect the set if you play with this over time, but if you just keep it in display, it should be fine. As you can see, any design or detail you see on here, there's just a sticker. I don't think there's any printed parts on this. Anyway, you can open up the cockpit and can fit one minifigure. Now, of course, Batman is supposed to fit in this cockpit. Unfortunately, I don't feel comfortable shoving him in there for you guys because of the material of the cape, but I can make a compromise and try and fit the other minifigure in here because this will totally make sense. You do get an Aquaman figure, and if you want, you can just shove him in like so. He doesn't stud in anywhere, so he's a little loose, but that kind of gives you a rough idea how that looks. So yeah, again, don't want to include that figure in there because it's a one-of-a-kind cape, so apologies, but I hope that's a good enough compromise for you guys, the viewers. But yeah, you got some stickered control panels right there. That's what that looks like. So kind of weird how the Technic pins stick out that hold up for the projectiles, but it's fine. It's not, it could just be like a thruster thing. Use your imagination, etc. But yeah, moving on to the side build, I guess. Real quick, though, I guess that could use as weapon storage. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Anyway, moving on to the side build, you have an iceberg or a capsulation device on ice. This idea is Mr. Freeze is supposed to capture Aquaman, and he freezes him in ice. I have no idea how Aquaman could get all the way to the Arctic, but basically the idea is you put Aquaman in here like so on those jumpers. You put on the ice pieces that fit on this one stud right here, and he's supposed to be encapsulated in ice. And if you're going to free him, you can take Batman or the projectiles and basically make it so that it hits that, and boom, free him out of the ice. Aquaman is free. That's a cool play feature, not going to lie. So yeah, not really much to say about this. Let's have a closer look at the minifigures, shall we? Taking a look at the first two minifigures included in this set, on the left we have Arctic Batman, and on the right we have Mr. Freeze, both of which are exclusive just to this set. Maybe the leggings or whatever aren't exclusive, but that's about it. I don't think these are based on any specific design. Well, to be fair, this design did appear in LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, which is a game that released in 2014. So, kind of cool that that was included in the video game. So that was the only tie I could find for this very specific design. Sure, there was a Batman movie that had a similar design, but I don't think that's quite it, if you ask me, for an Arctic Batman suit. But maybe it had some inspiration. Anyway, exclusive cowl, exclusive construction paper fabric cape, which I've kept very minty clean on my minifigure. So again, excuse me for wanting to keep it as minty fresh as possible. But anyway, Batman does have a double-sided facial expression. As you guys can see, it's the same one that was used in 2012 and onwards. And I don't think I do think Batman has a back torso print. So just moving that ever so slightly and being ever so careful for that cape, because this is a very rare cape. You can see the back torso print, which looks pretty cool. But yeah, he does come with a Batarang. Moving on to Mr. Freeze, however, he has a brick-built ray gun, and that looks really cool, honestly, for a minifigure weapon. But removing that, you can see that he's got the Atlantis air tank with a blue piece of glass piece, whatever. So that's pretty cool. But removing that, you can see the exclusive torso design as well as this exclusive facial print. No double-sided facial print, unfortunately, but he does have some back torso printing, which is really cool, all things considered. So yeah, not much else to say about these two minifigures. Let's have a look at the final minifigure included in this set. Taking a look at the third and final minifigure included in this set, you have Aquaman. This figure is not exclusive as he came in like some activity books, as well as the Aquaman Fun Pack from Dimensions, as well as the Black Manta Deep Sea Strike from 2015. So he's not overall an exclusive figure, but I do believe this is one of the first instances he appeared in a set or just activity book, whatever. It looks like a pretty generic-looking Aquaman. Captured nail on the head. He does have a double-sided facial expression, and he does come with a trident as his weapon/accessory. Yeah, not much else to say about this minifigure. Let's have a look at what else this set includes. So one thing that was mentioned on the front of the box and a little bit of a small print is that it comes with a free comic book. And when I first built this, I completely forgot that was a thing. So I guess in 2012, 2013, maybe 2014 sets as well, they included a little miniature comic included in Lego sets. So for this one, this is what was included. Here's the cover. Looks pretty cool. So yeah, I'll just do a quick flip through. Feel free to pause the video if you guys feel necessary. And yeah. So I guess it features other sets that were released in 2013, because we're starting off with Arkham Asylum, which was a 2013 set as well. And then you have a little comic for the Dark Knight Rises movie, because I guess that was a movie that came out that same year, because it did have some sets as well. So pretty cool tie-in. And then you just have advertisement for all the minifigures released in 2012 and 13, I guess. So that's the miniature comic book. Pretty cool stuff. Now moving on to the instructions, you do have the box art on the front there, and that's actually looking a lot better than the actual box art for some reason. I don't know. Maybe it's just the lack of the minifigure shown on the front. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. No progress bar. That's an old thing, or I guess a new thing by today's standards. So, yeah, pretty simplistic build. You got that on the corner on all the, or I guess most of the pages. That's what I'm telling you guys about regarding the stickers. It just tells you figure it out and place it on. A little bit annoying, I assume, for bigger sets, but for a set like this, it was just fine. Anyway, moving all the way to the back of the instructions, it just tells you about the flick fire, or I guess the projectiles, the little proton bomb things or whatever. Oh, I guess I was right about that being weapon storage. Huh, how about that? Then you have parts listing that goes on for 2 pages. Advertisement for Lego Batman 2 DC Superheroes, the video game. Advertisement for Lego Club, nowadays known as Lego Life. And then a win at the back. In terms of extra parts, this is all that I got in my copy of the set. Overall, I think this is a really cool Batman set to add to your collection. You get 2 exclusive minifigures. That Batman one is essentially really cool to add to your collection. The build isn't horrible by today's standards. It still holds up pretty well. Yeah, it still feels a little dated when you first build it, but overall, in the grand scheme of things, it's still a nice build to add to your collection. It's going to be a little bit pricey in the aftermarket, costing you like 40 to 50 Canadian dollars in a sealed state. So pick it up if you really want to. I suggest it. It's not horrible. Especially by today's standards. So, yeah. Those are more or less my thoughts. Let me know yours in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this review, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new to the channel, all that fun stuff. Anyway, thank you everyone so much for watching, and I'll see you all in a future video. Until then, I'll see you later. Bye.